Welcome back to Car Feature Lab. Today, we bring you the rebirth of a legend, the car that's been called many names. A beast, a machine, and most famously, Godzilla. Since 1969, the GTR name has stood for one thing: uncompromised performance. But the 2025 GTR, it's not just another upgrade. It's a symbol of how far technology, craftsmanship, and obsession can go when you mix Japanese precision with supercar ambition. So sit back, buckle up, because for the next 20 minutes, we're diving deep into every aspect of this incredible machine. This is the 2025 Nissan GTR, the monster that refuses to die. Before we talk about the 2025 GTR, we need to remember where it came from. The GTR story began in 1969 with the Skyline GTR, a boxy sedan that destroyed racing circuits across Japan. By the late 80s, the R32 GTR was born, a car so dominant it earned the nickname Godzilla from Australian journalists. Then came the R33, the R34, and finally, in 2007, the R35 GTR. It wasn't just a car. It was a revolution, bringing supercar-level performance for a fraction of the price. But now, after nearly 2 decades, Nissan has finally evolved the beast again. And the 2025 GTR. It's sharper, smarter, and more powerful than ever. Let's start with what you see first, the design. At a glance, you still recognize the GTR's DNA: wide stance, low profile, and that unmistakable aggression. But look closer, and you'll see how the 2025 model has evolved into something more refined. The new V-Motion front grille has been reshaped for better cooling and reduced drag. The hood lines are sharper, guiding air precisely over the carbon fiber roof and towards the active rear wing. New adaptive LED matrix headlights give it a futuristic face, while the redesigned front splitter increases downforce by 10%. The rear end, still unmistakably GTR, those iconic quad taillights glow like 4 molten rings in the dark. Below them sits a massive titanium exhaust system, and when you start the engine, it roars like thunder trapped in a tunnel. Aerodynamics play a huge role now. Nissan's engineers used wind tunnel testing inspired by GT3 racing, resulting in a 0.28 drag coefficient, yet more stability at 200+ mph speeds. Every inch of the GTR's body screams purpose, from the widened fenders to the subtle rear diffuser. This isn't just design, it's functional aggression. Pop the hood, and there it is, a masterpiece built by hand. The legendary VR38DETT, a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V6, handcrafted by one of Nissan's Takumi master engineers in Yokohama. Each engine bears the nameplate of the craftsman who built it. And in 2025, that engine has evolved yet again, producing 610 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. Paired with a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission, the shifts are now 40% faster. Launch Control 5.0 propels the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.7 seconds. Top speed, 205 miles per hour. But what truly sets the GTR apart is its ATTES Pro all-wheel drive system. It can send up to 100% of power to the rear wheels, or instantly shift torque to the front for traction. It's like having a supercomputer between your tires, reading the road, predicting grip, and adjusting every millisecond. This is not brute power, this is intelligent domination. Slide into the driver's seat, and you'll feel it. That connection between man and machine that few cars can deliver. The steering is perfectly weighted, sharp but smooth. Every input you give, the GTR responds instantly. Through corners, it feels like it's bending physics. The adaptive Bilstein Damptronic suspension reads the road surface 1,000 times per second, keeping the car perfectly balanced. Even at 180 miles per hour, it feels planted, stable, confident, unshakable. And yet, when you slow down and cruise through the city, it's surprisingly civilized. Quiet, composed, and even comfortable, until you press that R mode button again. Then, the beast awakens. The 2025 GTR isn't just a car you drive. It's a machine that communicates with you. Every vibration, every shift, every growl from the exhaust reminds you that this car is alive. Step inside, and the GTR finally feels 2025. Gone are the old plastics, replaced with Nappa leather, Alcantara, and carbon fiber trims. The dashboard is dominated by a 12.3-inch infotainment system with 3D graphics, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and built-in telemetry modes. You can now see real-time G-forces, boost pressure, and lap timing on a customizable digital cluster. The seats, redesigned with Recaro DNA, strike the perfect balance between track-ready grip and daily comfort. Ambient lighting, a premium Bose sound system, and noise cancellation make long drives feel effortless. Even the drive modes are smarter. Comfort, for city drives, Sport, for weekend thrills, and R mode, for when you're ready to unleash the monster. This is not a stripped-down track car anymore, it's a supercar with soul. Nissan engineers didn't just upgrade the GTR, they redefined its DNA. The 2025 version sits on an improved chassis, 5% lighter thanks to new carbon fiber reinforced panels. The braking system now features carbon ceramic rotors with 6-piston calipers, providing fade-free performance at 300 km/h. The cooling system has been redesigned for track durability, with new heat extractors under the hood and behind the front wheels. Even the gearbox has its own independent cooling to handle extreme driving. And yes, there's a GTR Nismo variant too, pushing over 650 horsepower, using advanced aerodynamics, racing-grade suspension, and even lighter materials. This is where Nissan shows what Godzilla can really do. In a world filled with electric hypercars and hybrids, the GTR stands almost alone. A pure combustion monster that refuses to go quiet. It competes with legends like the Porsche 911 Turbo S, Audi R8, and McLaren 720S. But here's the difference. The GTR gives you all that performance for nearly half the price, with everyday usability and bulletproof reliability. While others rely on software trickery, the GTR still relies on engineering mastery. It's raw, mechanical, emotional, something that's slowly disappearing in modern cars. There's a rumor, this could be the last pure petrol GTR. The next one might go hybrid, or even electric. So, the 2025 model represents the end of an era. A celebration of what made car culture thrilling: sound, vibration, smell, and connection. And yet, Nissan says, the spirit of GTR will live on, no matter the fuel. That means the next Godzilla may roar silently, but it will still carry the same soul. The 2025 Nissan GTR is not just a car, it's a legacy reborn. It combines history, technology, and raw emotion in one breathtaking package. It's the kind of machine that reminds us why we fell in love with cars in the first place. Not because of badges or trends, but because of passion, power, and personality. So here's to the GTR. The beast from Japan that conquered the world. And in 2025, proves once again, Godzilla never sleeps. This was Car Feature Lab, your home for the most powerful stories in automotive history. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Because next week, we bring you another legend, reborn.